Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, the next main series game announcement for the Pokemon franchise, and they're coming sooner than you think, most likely Q1 this year, which is really just a few months away. The rumors are starting, so let's take a look.
Butterfree, go!
Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka Drive. I bring you guys a brand new video today, and today we're gonna dive into a rumor for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl that has surfaced on the internet that I thought was pretty interesting. As always, we do want to take these rumors with a grain of salt as they're not 100% true or anything like that, but it's fun to speculate and it kind of brings up some different ideas and questions for how the game can actually function when it does release. And we don't know exactly when it's going to come out, but we do know that Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl should be coming out in the later part of this year, as early as September, most likely sometime September, October, or November. And really that's not that far away when you really think about it. And then we know Legends Arceus is coming out after that, most likely Q1 next year, February, March, sometime around that time point. So we should be starting to get some news here for the Diamond and Pearl news cycle starting next month. That's what kind of the anticipation is. But I came across this interesting rumor post and I thought it was very, very cool. It talked about a lot of different things, a lot of Mega Evolution stuff. I thought we'd break it down, discuss it, see our thoughts, and really kind of get some different insight and different information as to what could be in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. So let's take a look. As always, if you guys enjoy these types of videos, be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, as I do post Pokemon videos every single day. Okay, so this leak starts off, and I want to emphasize this is a rumor, of course, by saying that I wanted to share some information because there was some confusion around the idea of it being a faithful remake. A lot of the fans think this is a one-to-one remake, but this is simply not true. It is a retelling of the original story, but with tweaks, similar to how Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were faithful remakes to Ruby and Sapphire, but had modern updates. 90% of the story was the same as the original games, and that will be the case with these remakes as well. And I tend to believe that this is very much so true, right? When we think about what ORAS was compared to Ruby and Sapphire, it was very similar to the base game, but there was a lot of improvements, Mega Evolution being one of them, but also a handful of other features and upgrades and things like that. And to me, it would make no sense for them to basically take the exact same game of Diamond and Pearl and just say, okay, we're just gonna do a new graphic style with the chibi style and call it a day there. There's just no way. There's gonna be something there. Now, before I go into the rest of this, there's a lot of speculation that Mega Evolution is going to be a big focal point in this upcoming game. Why is that? Well, there's a lot of merchandise stuff coming out regarding Charizard and Lucario around the time that the game is expected to drop. There's been a lot of things that have pointed towards Mega Evolution coming back to the franchise, and it would make sense that it would be something like Mega Evolution. They did it with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It's almost certainly not going to be Dynamax because Dynamaxing is really restricted to the Galar region, much like Z-moves are part of Alola. So I think Mega Evolution would make sense, and they could definitely weave it in pretty easily. The question there is, are there going to be new Mega Evolutions? Well, that's what this post really talks a little bit about. Like every remake since X and Y, the Sinnoh games take place in the Mega Evolution timeline. This is how Diamond and Pearl will be faithful to the story, but still have that modern twist. In the base game, the story will be the same as the originals, but Megas are introduced after the third gym battle against Maylene. After battling Maylene, she'll state that she thinks that you have the potential to master Mega Evolution and challenges you with a Mega Lucario, which is very much so representative of X and Y, and this post even says it's a callback to the original in X and Y, where you get your Mega Evolution through beating the third gym leader, Karina, and her Lucario. Mega Stones can then be found in the underground as soon as the exploration kit is given to the player, but the band isn't given to the player until you beat that Mega Lucario. So this is one of the coolest takeaways from this post, and one of the things that really stood out to me is this concept of integrating Mega Evolution, but not only doing it that way, actually integrating it through the underground, right? The underground is a super cool feature that a lot of people really like in Diamond and Pearl, where you do the little mining underground and you get the Explorer kit right around the first gym with Rourke, and you go underground, you can find different things like Evolution Stones and things like that. It would actually make a lot of sense to put Mega Evolution Stones there as well, because you can find Fire Stones and Leaf Stones and Fossils. Why not find Mega Evolution Stones? So if this is the case, if this does turn to be true, and again, it is a rumor, that would be really, really cool, because one of my big hangups with Pokemon games that have Mega Evolution is the obtainability of getting those Mega Stones in the late game or post game, right? Like, I want to be able to have a Mega on my team and use it as soon as I have it. I don't want to have to wait until I beat the game to get that Mega Stone. So it says, since the base Platinum decks, it says Gym Leaders 4 through 8, the Elite Four, and Cynthia Cyrus all use Mega Pokemon in battle. Gym Leaders 1 through 3 will also use Mega Evolution during their rematch after beating the main story and completing the post game. So this is saying that you'll be able to rematch the trainers, the gym leaders. This is something we've seen in previous Pokemon games. And ultimately, every single gym leader, Elite Four member, Cynthia, and Cyrus will all have Mega Evolution. Some of which are pretty obvious, but this post goes to detail some of those out. Since the base Platinum Dex has so many returning Megas, only 10 new Megas were introduced. New Megas were only created to give each gym leader and the Elite Four member a Mega, as well as a Mega for each starter. Now this is one hang-up I do want to address. This post goes on to detail out a handful of different Mega Evolutions, a lot of which make a ton of sense, and there's actually a lot of things that make sense in the rest of this post. But one thing this post lacks, that is a big question mark to me, is it says that there is, well, it doesn't say it, but it does not detail a Mega Evolution for the starter Pokemon. I have a really hard time believing they're going to add Megas into Dominant Pro remakes, add new Megas, and have those new Megas not be the starters. That's all I'm saying. If they're gonna add Megas and not add any new Megas, I can understand that. But if they're gonna add new Megas, I feel like the starter trio almost has to get it. Infernape, Empoleon, and Torterra. But let's see what else they have to say here. Since the base Platinum Dex has so many returning Megas, again, only 10 new Megas are introduced. Roark gets Mega Rampardos. Again, this would be after you rematch. Gardenia gets Mega Cherrim, which is a big confusion point here because Gardenia's signature Pokemon is Roserade. However, I don't necessarily think that means this is totally not real because I think that they could give it to the non-signature Pokemon. So I could see Cherrim being the thing, right? You could always change things. There's nothing that says that Gardenia, Roserade is her ace, but Mega Cherrim could be her ace too. Things can change. Maylene has Mega Lucario. Wake has Mega Gyarados. Fantina has Mega Gengar. Byron has Mega Bastiodon to go with the Rampardos getting one. Candace has Mega Abomasnow, and then Volkner has Mega Electivire, not Mega Luxray. Again, another one where I would think if you were going full fan service, you would just give it to Luxray. You would give it to the starters. So, interesting stuff here. The Elite Four members, Aaron having Mega Scissor. Of course, the Bugs, you would think he maybe have Drapion. Bertha having Hippowdon. Hippowdon getting a Mega Evolution, very interesting. Flint having Mega Magmortar, which I think aligns with the Mega Electivire situation. Lucian having Alakazam. Cynthia, of course, having Garchomp. And then Cyrus having Mega Weavile, which does make a lot of sense considering that would be his ace. Now, here's a point that I thought was very interesting. And regardless, again, of this rumor being real or not, this is a very interesting point. Dialga and Palkia also get new forms, but it's unclear if it is Primal Reversion or something new. This is why Dialga and Palkia were not shown in the trailer, nor were the box art shown. Very good point. We don't have box arts. We don't have them shown in the trailer. So we don't know what's going on with them. It is almost certain that there is going to be some sort of a new form, some sort of a change to these Pokemon in the upcoming game. The rest of the remaining Mega Pokemon not normally found in Sinnoh, like Pidgeot and Beedrill, can be found in the post-game island. There's a fight area. Their corresponding Mega Stones can be found in the underground, but only using the exploration kit on that island. There's going to be some tweaks to the story in the post-game. Giratina will not get its own story like Rayquaza. Instead, you bring both Dialga and Palkia to the Spear Pillar. It'll open the Distortion World to catch Giratina. This is a callback to Pokemon Platinum. But rather, Darkrai and Cresselia will receive a post-game story that will allow the player to catch mythical Pokemon Darkrai, similar to how the Delta episode is for catching Deoxys. So instead of having it be about Giratina, there's some different lore and storyline around Darkrai and Cresselia. And this person goes on to state that it might not sound like a lot of changes, but a lot of things like modern moves, fairy typing, base Pokedex, added to Platinum from the Platinum Dex, in-game trades for regionals, so like Galarian Ponyta you could trade for in-game, like Let's Go had the trades for Alolan forms, etc. This says that HMs are making a return. I do have a hard time believing that, but who knows. And follow Pokemon does not appear in the entire game. So a ton of information to break down here as we've kind of gone through this post. A lot of it I feel like really resonated. I feel like there was a lot of really good points here that are a little outside the normal of what you expect from just like fan service, just like, oh, let me just give a post here. But then again, there were some big red flags, like I said. The fact that there's no mention of any sort of Mega Evolution starters is very weird to me. I do find that quite strange. Some of the Mega choices for some of the characters are a little strange. You would think, you know, Gardenia would have like a Roserade or something like that. But ultimately, there's some really interesting points here, and I felt like it was worth bringing up. So this is really the beginning of the rumor season for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and we're going to be covering any good rumors here on the channel. But as always, they're covered for fun. We're having a good time here. It's fun to theorize. Sometimes every once in a while, a real leak does slip through the cracks, and you never know when that's gonna be. So if you guys find anything, feel free to tweet it to me. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, so you don't miss out on our Pokemon news coverage. It's probably gonna be quiet for the next couple weeks, but I expect it to ramp up come next month in June. I hope you guys are excited. I most certainly am. Thank you guys for watching this one. My name is Dan. I also go by A Drive, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.